더쇼 20RTTS 로드 투 더쇼 임창용 키우기 10화 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 어느덧 2024 시즌이 됐는데요. 빨리 임창용 시리즈를 빨리 마무리해서 진행을 해야 될 것 같아요. 아무래도 계획대로 마무리 투수를 하지 못했기 때문에 굉장히 지금 좀 방송 입장에서 좀 난감한 그런 상황이긴 한데, 그래도 이렇게 관심을 갖고 봐주시는 분들께 관심을 감사하다는 말씀을 드리면서 영상을 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 우선은 피크 진행 설정을 하고요. 올 시즌 잘 되어야 되는데, 그래도 그래도 이번 시즌은 그래도 좀 시작이 좋습니다. 3승 0패 이렇게 진행이 되고 있는데, 올 시즌은 좀 포스트 시즌에 진출해서 좀 높은 성적을 이룰 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다. 그러면은 다음 경기 진행하도록 할게요.
We're winding down here on the MLB pregame show as we count down to the final game of this three-game set. But before we take you to the action, the latest installment of the Topps Player Spotlight. Lim, as people around the game buzzing, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a few moments ago.
Well, the secret's out on this guy, D-Row. He is not only lights out. This guy can get it done. Pitches deep into games. He can eat up innings, and more importantly, his stuff is elite.
I agree, Dan. He shut down the league all season long.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
아무래도 토론토의 좀 대표 투수라서 좀 자신감 있게 등장하는 모습이 역력합니다. 타격이 나와서 승리를 취하지 못했고, 그래도 방어율 아직까지 제로입니다. 7이닝 소화했네요.
Digging in, Manuel Margot. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
오늘 시작하기 전에 임창용을 키울지 아니면 손동열을 계속 이제 어제에 이어서 할지 고민을 했는데, 아무래도 임창용 선수를 더 빨리 진행을 시키는 게 오히려 이치에 맞다고 느껴져서 오늘 임창용을 키우고 있습니다. 방송을 진행하면서 진짜 그 다음 방송에 대해서 무엇을 진행해야 될까 진짜 많은 고민을 하게 되는데,
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
그 진행 준비하는 것도 쉬운 일이 아니네요.
But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simeon, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Austin Meadows. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Too low, 1-0.
Come on now, here we go.
Swing and a miss for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here's another 1-2.
커터를 끈질기게 하는데요. 예.
Now a fastball swung
예,
on and
삼진.
missed, and that
필요합니다.
is out number 3. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Olson is a big threat in a matchup like
Matt
this.
Olson,
He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
시작이 좋지
Yeah, I think
못하네요.
because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
He dives.
Oh.
Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And he falls behind 0-2.
진짜 그 타자를 할 때 유독 슬럼프에 빠졌을 때
Gonna need to make a little bit of an
답답하게
adjustment with his slider release
느낄
and
수
at
있는 게
least tempt the
뭐냐면은
hitter that it's gonna be a strike.
내가
Swing and a miss. He
제대로 못
struck him
쳐서
out, and it's 2 up, 2
슬럼프이기도
down to
하지만
start the second.
그 정말 이제
Stepping in,
잘
Willie
친 것도
Adames. They'll work on keeping this top of
상대
the second
수비가
alive.
너무 잘해서 안타가 되지
First pitch
않게
coming, here it is.
그것도 참 슬럼프에
Hey,
맞는
this
영향을
offense
주는 것
better be
같아요.
prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Skied into straightaway right.
I got it.
Green is under it, and he makes the catch for out.
밖에 앰뷸런스 소리가 났는데 진짜 저 오늘은 또 누가 또 이제 좀 생명의 위협을 받고
Into the
있을지
box, Wander Franco.
참
He did not play
안타까운
last
일이네요.
night, but clearly back in the starting nine for
유독
this one.
시골인데
And
저희
this will be
동네가
fouled away.
그 사이렌 소리나
0-1, here's the
앰뷸런스
pitch.
소리가 자주 들려. 유독 시내보다 더 많이 들리는 것 같아.
A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, when you're facing a top of the line pitcher like this, he's
예,
going to be down around the knees
완더
like that more
프랑코
often than not. The
이
key is
선수도
punishing whatever mistakes he
타율의
makes, but
일할이네요.
so far he hasn't made many.
지난 시즌과는 너무 갭이 큰데
And the screwball got him swinging, 1 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one.
근데
Some
유독
guys
그런 게
have
있더라고요.
success when they first get called up,
좀
but as soon
지난
as teams start
시즌에
figuring out
저
how to get
시즌에
you out, that's when the learning process really
좀
starts.
성적이 좋은 팀들은 다음 시즌에는
And it's fouled
죽을
away.
쏘는 경우가 좀 있더라고.
He's ready.
그것도
Here's
한
the 0-2
이
pitch.
게임 내에서의 그 지크스인가 봐요.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, that's
이번
really
경기에 3점
disappointing for a
4개째.
guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So here's Mike Zunino as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the
다행히도
side is retired.
아웃시킵니다. 주자가 이제 빠른 선수였다면은 충분히 세이프도 될 수 있는 그런 이제 공이었어요. 4회 초 4대0 앞서 있는 상황입니다.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. And the throw will get him at first. A run will score, but that was a heck of a play just to get it out that time. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Jonathan Scope is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go.
침착하게 마무리합니다. 3점 더 달아나서 6대2
All ready to go in the top of the
무난하게
fifth.
승리할 것
And up
같네요.
next will be Willie Adames.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And the screwball got him swinging, 1 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts
이번
now out there.
경기에
That's 6 to this
스크래볼이
point. So he's got good stuff,
괜찮네요.
and he's fooling a
선수들이
lot of
상대방
these hitters.
선수들이 잘 낚입니다.
To the plate now, Wander Franco.
Up next for
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Williams will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center
플라이볼
for the second out of the inning.
아웃으로 투아웃 잡아냅니다.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. And that's into the
아마
corner
오늘
of foul ball and
방송은
right.
거의 어저께 그 시간에 끝내지 않을까
2 out,
싶은데요.
nobody on. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Another 1-2 delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway
또
left.
이번에
Williams
그
is under it.
뉴스를 보니까
And
그
that's the third
토론토에서
out.
토론토 블루제이스에서 우리나라의 그 김하성이라는 선수를 영입하기 위해 접촉하고 있다.
Here now
그런
is Mike
얘기가 나오고
Zunino.
있는데
He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really
정말
hasn't found
또
its groove in
이렇게
this one.
Yeah, only 2
KBO
hits so far, Matt,
간만에
and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see
KBO
if they can
리그에서
start making
국내
some
선수들이
adjustments.
타자들이 이적을 하는 그런 모습을 보네요.
A ball and a strike to Mike
물론
Zunino.
아직은
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter
그
is that
아직까지는
two-seamer,
이적이
and he
되지
loves to
않았지만
throw it inside.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and
물론
missed.
이제
Strike three.
그 최근에
Well, you
은퇴한
can tell by their
예,
approach that they're going
올
to go up there
시즌에
and try to be
은퇴했던
aggressive off this guy, but
뭐
he's
칠수도
taking
있고
full advantage of that. He's pounding the
최지마
zone
선수도
with strikes,
있는데
and right now we're
테파베이스에
seeing a lot of swings and misses
그래도
and a lot of strikeouts and no
거의
walks
그
either.
두 선수들은 거의
And that'll bring up
메이저리그에서
Manuel Margot.
시작했던 걸로 알고 있어요. 제가
And a ball
알기로는
1-0.
KBO에서
A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
뛰지 않고
Even 1-1 count to Margot.
MLB에서 시작한 걸로 알고 있는데
All right, come on now.
The pitch. And it's
이
1-2.
KBO가
1-2.
한국 프로야구입니다. 그걸 줄여서 이렇게 표현한 건데
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, one man out. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, two gone. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Popped him up. Valade trying to get there. He gets there to make the play, and that
열심히
ends the inning.
따라잡네요. 그래서 이제
Rays go in
파울도
order,
잡아서
1-2-3. The lead remains 5.
그
It's
6회도
6-1.
잘 마무리합니다. 안타 13개. 오.
In now, Austin Meadows. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there and see you later.
Into the box now, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Inside, ball 1.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Scope. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order too.
다행이네.
Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Weak grounder back to the mound.
네,
Throw
가볍게
in time, and the side is
처리하면서
retired.
7이닝 잘 마무리합니다.
Down in order go. Digging in now, Willie
아마 이
Adames. He leads off their
분위기로서는
half of the eighth, and they've been
완봉까지
unable to
가능하지
get that
않을까
starter out of the game to
싶기도
this
한데요.
point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. At the plate now, Wander Franco. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Franco stands at first with 1 out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
네, 삼진 11개째.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning.
네, 8이닝을 던지고 교체되어 됐는데.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
6-1 the final tally today. The Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Lim gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Julio Urias struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
오.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next.
이번에 새로 영입된 뉴욕 양키스의 투수인가 봐요.
Luis Gil will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know
나와서
here, Danny?
2승
Well,
0패
Matt, you hate to go into
방울
game thinking that you're going to
0.7
have to get the bullpen involved, but
12이닝
you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for
12.2이닝
going very deep into games. Very
소화했습니다.
rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so
이
this very
상대
well.
선수도 그렇게 많은 이닝을 던지지 않았는데 초반에 성적이 좋은데 그럼에도 불구하고 저희 팀이 토론토가 3점 선취 득점 성공합니다. 1회
Into the box
시기에
now, Ryan
득점을
Rush. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
리안
The
러시
shortstop, Ryan.
Now here's the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Just
네,
a bit low.
안녕하십니까.
Tough call, but it's
오늘도
2-2.
반갑습니다.
You know he's probably
더쇼
cheating on that
20RTTS
inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a
오늘도
pretty
함께
good chance
해주셔가지고
you'll
너무
get him to roll
감사하고요.
over something.
반갑습니다. 예.
And he takes ball 3, so
지금
it's a full
토론토
count now.
블루제이스가 뉴욕 양키스를
Byron
만나서
Buxton
3대 0으로
waits
이기고
on deck.
있습니다. 지금 1회 말인데
And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here
원래
in the first.
첫
Base runners as you try to
타자를
claw back
볼넷으로
into this one.
내보내네요.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
0-2.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Luke Voigt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a
전
ball. It's
경기에서는
1-0. And set up
좀
behind the plate is Joe
잘
McDonald as you see the
대화가
rest of our
됐는데
umpiring crew in
이번에는
this one.
좀
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his own.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
도로
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's why this guy is great.
1-2.
Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And that's the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Rush at third with 2 away. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it
삼진.
comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
The count's 1-1.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
이렇게 도로 던져도 이렇게 낮게 둬야 그래도 이렇게 유리해질 수가 있는데
Ford
그
is over,
전판에
and he's
선두
got it
타자
for the
같은
first out of the
경우에는
inning.
선구안이 정말 좋았어요.
Digging in, Brett Beatty, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Hit out towards second, reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
방향에 잘 던지지 못하고 있는데.
Pops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And they're runners at the corners now. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Now stands 6-1 and hits from both sides of the plate. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Andrew Knapp goes down for the 2nd out in the bottom half. Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Forkball misses. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the
이번
bases.
경기는 한 딱 5회까지만 버티기만 해도
Here now
다행히.
the 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And another foul
이번
ball.
타자들은 굉장히 까다로워요. 이번 뉴욕 양키스 전에서 타자들은.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away.
100마일.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with... First pitch coming. Here it is.
The center fielder.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Buxton is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Luke Voigt is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's 1-2.
And a swing and a miss and another punch
좋습니다.
out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Striding forward now, the Yankee
이번
cleanup
경기는 이제
hitter,
그
Giancarlo
볼넷을 좀
Stanton,
조심해야
looking to
되는데
follow up the RBI
볼넷을
single
주지
from his first
않으면은
at-bat.
Hey, a 2-out walk right
볼넷을
here would
좀
mean the tying run to the
주지
plate.
않는
Even
그런
though it's
특징이
early
있어요.
on, you got a guy on deck that has a
그래서
lot of power.
볼넷을 웬만하면
Bases
주지
are
말아야
empty here with
되는데
2 men out. Now a ball rolled softly to second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And there's one down now. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Now a screwball is poured over for a strike, and he takes command. 1-2. Fouled off. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4.
이게 스트라이크
Tried to
아니야?
hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
아, 제구가 완전 반대로 가고 있네.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. And he can only battle for so
와,
long
저거-
as he's finally set
야,
down here
걸어줄
after
수도
an
있는데,
8-pitch at-bat.
I think we're starting to
시작을
see the
네,
frustration
감사합니다.
mount from this
네,
offense.
심판님.
It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game, like it has here.
The third baseman,
0-1 the count.
Shady.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
예, 3회도 예, 깔끔하게 마무리 지으면서
1-2-3 go the Bombers. Score
초반에
holds. It's 3-1.
좀 불안했던 이닝을 제외하고서는 1회를 제외해서는 좀 평탄하게 마무리를 짓습니다.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Deshaun Knowles, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that misses 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And right into the shift. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in once again, Ryan Rush. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south. Trying to...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2.
Leading off.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
The center
예,
fielder,
And
점수는
here's the
4대1이
fastball
됐고요.
called for strike 1.
6회말 이어지겠습니다.
Behind 0-2 now.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Fouled away. The next 0-2.
여기 밑에.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded
좋습니다,
cleanly.
그래도.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Luke Voigt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
와.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and a strike to count.
Giancarlo
The 0-1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning.
예, 6회를 마무리하고 내려오면서 지금 4대3. 아 진짜 이거 마무리가 너무 불안한데 이거. 아 진짜로. 아 감독님 저 마무리 가게 해주세요 제발.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Tops Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer.
아 그걸 요청당하다니. 아. 아 장비를 좀 교체를 해야겠어요. 지금 체력이 좀 안 따라가는 것 같아가지고. 예. 이게 맞는데 이게 왜 체력은 좋은데 여기서 문제였구만. 그지? 어디 보자. 리그가
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jesus Perez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good...
Now in the box, Yoni Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers.
지금
Fastball here as
선동열을
he'll take a
체크를
look at
하는데
ball 1-0.
선동열이
And Dan
킥을
Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
투수가 작아요. 저거요.
Stepping in, Nate Lowe. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We move ahead to... And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Jorge Bonifacio.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Fouled off.
오늘은
1 out, nobody on.
몇 시까지 할지 지금 고민 중이긴 한데
Fastball just missed above the zone. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
오늘 방송을 잡아서 9시 한 20분까지 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
솔직히 방송을 하면서 그렇게 짧은
And now Isaac Paredes, and it's fouled away. Paredes, just 24 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
방송을
Down
하면서 이제
0-2
말을
to a
많이
guy
하다
with this
보니까
much
그런 것
weaponry,
같기도 하고.
5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
그
Nothing
대신
in
또
two
이제
count
말을 또 많이
and the
하다기보다는
pitch.
좀
A
더
swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that
일을
will
하고
retire
일을
the
하다가
side.
이제
3
일을
up, 3
하다가
down for Detroit.
하다 보니까
It remains
아마 그런
1-0.
것 같은데요. 필요가 쌓여서 예, 지금까지 2회까지 아주 순조롭게 진행되고 있고요.
Next up for Detroit, Jake Rogers is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
그러니까
Just
이제
able to get a piece of that for
조금씩은
strike 1.
막그 3회 막 2회 3회까지 이제 그
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
주자를
And
내보내지
boy,
않으면은
big problems
괜히
here
또
to start this at bat. It's
그
0-2
노이트로는
now.
I mean,
신경
this
쓰게
offense has
되고
gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point
그
right
안타를
now. He
맞거나
is
볼넷을
mixing
주게
and
되면
matching,
굉장히 맥이
and
빠져버려요.
everything's working.
So he ran the fastball by him for the
그래서
punch-out. Jake
마음을 빨리
Rogers
출수해서
retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Miguel Geraldo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So we got him swinging. Miguel Geraldo becomes out number 2 this inning.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jonathan Daza.
At the plate, Jonathan Daza. Popped him up.
뜬공
Ford has a play. And the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to
Oh.
start the ball game. On now to the
저
top
동상을
of inning number
만들려면 정말
4.
힘들었겠네,
It's the
정말.
Blue Jays 1 and the Tigers nothing. Ready for another chance? Yoni Hernandez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lays off the slider and it's 1-1.
노렸지만 예, 공코치 되게 좋았어요.
In for strike 2.
영상 보시면서
The 1-2.
구독과 좋아요 부탁드리고요.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
구독하실 분들 중에서는
Again, a
만약에
1-2.
영상이 좀 마음에 드시다면 좋아요 누르시면서 함께
And he
해주시기
takes strike
바라겠습니다.
3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't
근데
have an
없네.
answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
McKinney in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Next for the Tigers, Nate Lowe. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch is a forkball for a called strike. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
There seem to be different
이게
philosophies
맞습니까?
on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the
이거요.
last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or
재미가
just
안
out of
됐어요.
the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of
네,
time to put
사회도
this one away, and that
주자를
ends the
내보내지
inning.
않고
Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this
노이트
one
노론으로
3-0.
퍼펙트 게임으로 진행하고 있습니다. 물론
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge
그
Bonifacio.
노이트 노론이라고
Leads off in
하기도
the bottom of
하고
the fifth as they look to break
예,
through on the
퍼펙트
scoreboard for the
게임이라고
first time in
하는데
this one.
Yeah, baseball is a
같은
game of
뜻을
adjustments, and it's time they start
지닌
making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Off the
아,
outside
이게
that time as the
좀
breaking ball can't
포스트에
catch
나올
the
만도
zone.
한데
Hot shot down the line. That's a hit, the
아,
first
또
of the
이
game
거기로
for the
쏘려가지고.
Tigers.
예, 그
He was able to
노이트너런
recognize
깨지고
that
맙니다.
pitch early. His eyes lit up on that
제구가
one.
좀
Able to pull
되지
it down the line
않으면서
for a nice base hit.
Now batting, the designated
안타를
hitter.
주고
From
말아요.
the stretch, Trevor Larnach is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball one.
아, 그 또 사보 타자니까 또 중수
That swung
타자였는데.
on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely
지금은
he's hitting into a double
오번태가
play.
트레버.
And that one misses badly. It's ball
Larnach.
two. Bonifacio gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Striding in once again, Isaac Paredes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and one strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and two strikes. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
The catcher, number
That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. So stepping in, Miguel Geraldo will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
통하지도 않던 슬라이더가 잘 통하니까.
Pitch on the way.
Yada said.
Lined but speared on a hop. And there's out number 2. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Yoni Hernandez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Ken Leroy is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Nate Lowe.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball just inside. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nate Lowe is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
여러 개 보니파치오.
Bonifacio.
Now the pitch. Jorge Bonifacio stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th. He's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Ready
네,
once
3진
again,
못
Trevor
두고요.
Larnach, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Trevor.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the inning. So striding forward now, Isaac Paredes. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eight.
Third baseman.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Jake Rogers is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Hey, plays that one now.
Now here it comes.
많은 양해 부탁드리겠습니다.
Fouled off.
Hey, we got one.
Still 1-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up
확실히
strikeouts left and right, but
지난
what's really
시즌보다는
impressive to me, he hasn't
좀
walked
뭐랄까,
anyone either. He's just
팀
pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty
후반
today.
분위기가
Miguel
좋은 거
Geraldo
보니까
is at the plate as he takes a cold
작년보다는
strike
그래도
one.
지난 시즌보다는 좀 포스트 진출하기에
Could we
좀
see another
기대할 만한
strikeout here? It's
시즌이
0-2
아닌가
now. Bases
싶습니다.
are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away.
근데 확실히 지금까지도 마무리와 중앙
Again, another
투수들이
foul ball.
좀 불안한 모습을 보이기 때문에 좀
Here comes
걱정되긴
another
하는데
0-2.
차라리 제가 마무리를 투수를 하는 게 더 마음이 편할 정도로 불안합니다.
I got the count 1-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he fouls
어차피
this one off.
4대1에서 또
Hey, this is a heck of a
그냥
battle
가만해서
right here.
어디서
Long AB.
역전당하는
You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 4-0.
했고요. 이제 9회 말로 이어질 예정인데 9회로 이어지는데 9회까지
Striding into the box, Jonathan Daza.
아무래도
He's
감독도
hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him
마무리가
0-1.
불안하긴 하겠죠. 그런데 이럴수록 더
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
이런 점차이가
And he
많이
should be
나는
okay to go the
경기에서
distance here. He's
좀
just
마무리
now
투수를
about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go
내보내서
time, Matty V. He's got a
감각을
chance to
기르는
close
게
this one out. He knows the
나을 것
bullpen's
같은데
rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his
는
face
그런
out
의미에서
there.
말이죠.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in
확실히
that
그
bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this
인간의
point.
차이다.
Yoni Hernandez started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Green is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
투구 103개까지 던졌고요.
Settling in now, Ken Leroy. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's a pop-up now. Ford in foul ground, and no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. Lays
Ah,
off that
맞네.
time, and it's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on
Slider.
strikes to end the game.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Last
Over.
breath for the Tigers.
Nope.
2-2.
진짜
And
그렇구나.
it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him.
Swing
Oh,
and a
삼진.
miss. He struck him
삼진으로
out, and that'll do it here as the
잡아내면서
ball game is over.
9회까지
Wow, talk about
던져서
total dominance.
완봉승을
9
챙깁니다.
innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
5-0 the final score today. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the
코메디카
first and never
파크에서.
looked back. Lim earns the win, his second, and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so.
네, 솔직히
So that just
상대편
about does it for Mark
타자들이
DeRosa,
이제
Dan
그
Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our
그런
entire
반응을 보일
crew. I'm
수밖에
Matt
없죠.
Vasgersian.
예,
You've been
아무래도
watching
홈에서
MLB The
이렇게
Show.
완봉패를
For more,
당하다
make your way
보니까
over to
충분히 나올 수
theshowNation.com.
있는 행동들입니다.
Fans are final.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
예, 14승 5패. 괜찮습니다. 지금 로테이션이 진짜 이놈은 팔아야 돼, 팔아야 돼. 방출 가게 아주. 10점, 방어율이 10.14인 뭐냐고. 정말. 데빈 윌리엄스. 그래도 좀 괜찮은 마무리 투수로 좀 영입을 했네요. 내가 마무리해야 되는데. 선발들도 그렇게 좀 이 새끼는 또 뭐야. 이 선수는 좀 커야겠네요. 제법 준수한. 이 선발이 이러면 어떡하냐고. 7.23 뭐야 방어율이. 뭔가 좀 이제 애매합니다. 일은 하고 있지만 뭔가 느낌이 쎄합니다. 잠시만 마이크를 끄도록 하겠습니다. 끄고 진행을 할게요. 아무래도 이제 좀 체력적으로 말하는 게 이제 좀 지치게 돼서
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's a battle of top. Lim gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Into the box, Alec Thomas. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Alec.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
You froze him on the fastball there. Alec Thomas is retired to kick off the inning. Austin Hayes the next to bat. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Hayes takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Fouled away. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Ready now for Baltimore, Garrett Dutzman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Grounder down the line at third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kirilloff is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in, Renato Nunez, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Now the 2-0 home.
Yeah. They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Adley Rutschman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Albert Almora is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Set to get his day started, Rio Ruiz, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Rio Ruiz goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Stepping in now, Terrin Vavra. As he'll take a fork ball here that drops in there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Jack Larson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Alek Thomas. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, strike this guy out. Damn yourself.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Austin Hayes, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Dutzman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Adley Rutschman. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Albert Almora. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike one. And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So digging in now, Rio Ruiz. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Called strike, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, let's go right here.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Another 0-2 coming. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Jack Larson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
He's one pitch away from strike.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alec Thomas. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
안타를 맞지 않고 또 볼내주지 않고 이렇게 진행하는
From the belt,
경우가
kicks and deals.
쉽지가
Struck
않아요.
him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
처음에는 이제
Just
할
gets a
얘기가
piece of
그게
it, strike
좀
1. 0 for 2 for him to this
좀
point.
어떻게 말을 이어가야 될지 좀
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a
난감해서
ball.
잠시
Thomas leads off first with 1 away. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Step on the bag for 1.
진행하고도
One's
했는데
all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
다시 그냥
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
물티로
Renato
뜯으면서
Nunez
다시
stands in for the third time now as he
마이크를
takes a
그렇게
look at a
했습니다.
ball. It's 1-0.
안 그러면은
Everything this
왠지
guy throws moves, and that
그
two-seamer has a
루틴으로
mind of its
깨져서
own.
힘
One ball,
4개
one strike, they
빠지니까
count. It's
그래도
1-2.
The problem for the
방송을
batter now
진화하기
is
위해서
he's gotten so inside
기본
conscious
전환이
after
필요할
those
것
first
같아서
two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot
이렇게
outside.
좀 마이크를 다시 사용하게 되네요. 지금
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that
계속
time, but it's
시청하시는 분이
2-2.
계신지 모르겠는데
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and
왜냐면은
Looking at a
지금
fastball to end the inning.
방송이 입장하는 거는 그 확인이 뜨는데 나가는 거는 확인이 안 돼서
Leading off the inning, Adley Rutschman, and they'll need him to get
지금
something going here.
방송이
Swinging a ball hit on the
있는 이제
ground.
확인이 안 되고
Throw on to
있습니다.
first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
지난 경기에
At the
이어서
plate, Albert
이번
Almora. He
경기도
struck
좀
out and
실험
flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And
내용을
a
보나
high strike to
완투
begin the
성이 좀
at-bat.
가능할
It's
것
0-1.
같고요.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's
와일드
box right there, he's
피치
thinking, this very well could be my
와,
last
이거까지,
AB of this game. So
3루까지
if I'm going to keep this streak alive,
가게
I'm going to
되네요.
have to do it right now.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Full count now, 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. McKinney's there for it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And there goes the shutout as the run scores on the sac
좀
fly, and they
좋았는데,
finally hit the board here in the 8th.
태그가 짝 회가 이렇게 많이
Terran
들어가.
Favre is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Standing in, Jack Larson, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
원아웃.
In now for the O's, Alec Thomas. Last time through was a base hit.
과연
Now a fastball a bit too
완봉승을
low
거둘 수
here. It's
있을지.
ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. McKinney's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
잘 나가냅니다. 그나토.
Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should
네,
do it.
이렇게
And he'll get under it to
두 회,
make the catch.
시리아까지
And the Blue Jays
잡아내면서
have come back to even
연속으로
up this series at a game
완봉승을
apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only
됐네요.
manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
7-1 the final today. The Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lim wins his 3rd of the season.
잠시 기억난 김에 이게 확인할 게 있는데 지난해 성적이 어땠는지 좀 확인해 볼게요. 예, 그 수상 기록에 대해서요. 예. 아무래도 월드 시리즈에서 MVP 수상자가 오스틴 미도스란 걸 보게 되면은 템파베이 레이스가 2023 시즌 예, 월드 시리즈까지 우승했던 게 확인할 수 있네요. 예. 아우, 골드글러브 부분, 유격수 부분에서 닉, 닉 아메드 굉장히 유명한 선수인가봐요, 실제로. 2021 시즌부터 23 시즌까지 굉장히 좋은 연속으로 수상을 한 기록이 나왔네요. 물론 게임입니다. 예, 물론 게임이기 때문에 실제로도 좀 잘하는 선수인지 궁금증이 있네요. 예. 또 이제 그 더쇼 20에서는 22 시즌에 최지만이 골든글러브 일로스에 수상됐네요. 또 어, 사이영 수상자는 2023년도에 임창용 수상을 했고요. 올 시즌도 아무래도 분위기가 초반에 나쁘지 않아서 이렇게 후보로 이렇게 좀 지정이 되고 있네요. 그다음에 이게 저 아메리칸 리그 MVP 수상자인데 비록 팀 성적은 좋지 않았지만 2023 시즌에 임창용 선수가 아메리칸 리그 MVP를 따냈네요. 포스트 시즌이 아니고 리그 경기 MVP죠.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League
이번
Baseball is on
경기는
the air. Should be a good one here this
토론토 블루제이스와
afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los
엔젤
Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Should see some great battles out of these two
LA
next on the show.
엔젤스 이 경기가 펼쳐지겠습니다.
Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from
LA
the Sooner
Angels,
State, gets the starting assignment
선발
here.
투수는
Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's
번디,
really struggled lately.
네 경기
ERA
2승
over
2패,
5 in his last
5점
3 starts, so
이후에
he's going to have to
경기력을
really
보여주고
improve
있습니다.
on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to
23 시즌에는 다른 팀이 있었던 것 같은데 약 기억 잘못하고 있나?
So striding in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the shortstop, Trey
Here it comes.
Turner.
High and deep
Yeah.
down the left field line.
깜짝이야.
And that's going to land
첫-
foul.
첫 타구에 무슨
No outs here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
아
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he
LA
was going to swing as
LA
soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's
로스앤젤레스
hand.
And he jumps on this one.
아,
It's
이것도
high and
뭔가요?
deep to center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
아
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate,
강력합니다,
can
아주.
sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time
데이비드
out.
플래처
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch
어,
there
이번
as he gets
경기는
the ground ball
쉽지가
for the
않겠네요.
first out.
이게
Here's the center fielder,
Mike
Mike
Trout.
Trout. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
그 유명한
First
마이크
pitch is a
트라우트
slider down low. It's 1-0. Counts even to
제가
Trout,
알기로는 그
1-1.
마이크 트라우트이
Ooh, that
실제로
was some gas. Triple
되게
digits on the radar gun.
잘하는 선수인데
Takes ball 2
정작
and it's
이제 그
2-1.
우승
Looks like
경험이
this
별로
guy's
없는
afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone.
어.
Gave up that home run earlier in the inning.
무슨
Needs to
경험이
get
있는지
back
없는지
to being
모르겠는데
aggressive.
제가 그 메이저리그를 잘 보지 않아서
The 2-2
근데 소식에
is a
의하면은
wave and a miss. He
실력에
struck him
비해서
out.
이제 그 우승에 대한
This
경험이
inning didn't get
그렇게
started the
많지
way he'd hoped
않다고
with that
알고
home run,
있어요.
but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Dominic Smith is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Fouled off.
솔직히 그 메이저리그 같은 경우에는
2 out, nobody on.
저희 나라의 우리나라의 그 KBO보다
The slider freezes
더
him at the
접하기가
plate. A
어려운
called
선수들이에요.
third
왜냐면은
Strike in the inning.
대부분 이제 저희 출근 시간에 중계를 하고 있고
Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman
저녁
Anthony
시간에도
Rendon.
다시 보기도
No
좀
balls
이제
and a
좀
strike to count.
뭐 하이라이트로 볼
Nothing
수도
in one
있겠는데
count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind nothing in
괜히
2.
이제 그
So
메이저리그 야구
back-to-back
같은 경우에는
sliders
하이라이트로 안
for
보게 되더라고.
Strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Got him swinging on the fastball there.
그
Anthony
축구 같은
Rendon
경우는 특히
becomes
제가
the first out here in the
이제
bottom of the second.
제가
Hunter
리부프를
Renfroe
좋아하기
is at the
때문에
plate as he looks at ball 1.
정말 리부프 경기는 좀 이제 그
And
하이라이트를
it's
좀
fouled
보는
away.
편인데 그 외의 하이라이트도 잘 보지 않는
Angels lead at
편이라서
1-0 here in inning number 2.
물론
This is on the ground over to
그
first.
보스턴이나
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
어디더라? 미네소타 트윈스를 좋아하긴
And
하지만
now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jumai
야구
Jones. Try to
축구보다
make
그렇게
something happen with 2
흥미가
gone in the bottom of the
되지
second.
않기 때문에 사실
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
좀
That
관심을
one's
갖긴
right down the
갖지만
middle for a strike with the fastball.
그렇다고 막 찾아서
I get it. He
이제
wants to
흥미를
see this
갖고
guy's
보는 편이 아니기
repertoire, but
때문에
now he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike
근데 또
3,
왜
and that
이렇게
will...
야구 게임을 하느냐 어떻게 할 수가 있느냐 이렇게 말씀을 하시는데 아무래도 게임이랑 보는 거랑 다르죠 느낌이.
Bottom of the third now, and at the plate will be
많은
the speedy
도중에
outfielder,
1대
Joe Adele.
만들었고요.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Now at the plate, Tom Del Villar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. 1-0 the count. The pitch.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher.
그 이번 시즌은
There's a
그
strike at the knees,
0점대 방어율도
0-1.
끝나지 않겠지? 아, 그건 아무리 게임이라도 힘들 거예요, 그죠?
And he popped him up. Delayed
0점대
in foul
0점대
ground,
방어.
but this will land untouched. Here's the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
홈런 9개로 예, 아메리칸 2위입니다.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Angels so far. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up, throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the
어떤 방송으로 찾아갈지 좀 고민이 되네요. 이승엽 키우기를
first
시작을
offering
해야
on its
될지.
way. The fastball in there for a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to
얘를
west.
어떻게 하지?
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Renfroe is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And there are 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Jahmai Jones. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
오전에는 투수 방송, 예, 오후에는 타자
And he'll
방송을
try to get him
가지고
to chase the
이제
fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
오전에는 성동열로 하고
Fouled off.
성동열 선수로 하고 오후에는
1 run, just 1 hit,
이승엽
1 error for
타자로
the Angels so far.
진행을 할까?
And he
예,
struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball
첫
game, and that
번째
one ends the inning.
그
Angels go down.
방식과 그다음에 두 번째 방식은 그냥 그 임창용, 송동열, 이승엽 키우기 그 3가지 중에서 하나를 골라서 내일 진행하는 건지
Coming to the plate now,
두
Joe
가지
Adele
방식에 대해서
flew out in
지금
his last
고민하고
at
있는데
bat.
The left fielder.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
물론 체력적으로 보면은 아마 이제 그 후자가 낫겠죠. 세 가지 중에 하나
That's in there,
골라서
and
그냥
he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
오후든
Man, this guy's
오전이든
really pitched well
한번
so
뭐
far,
방송하는
attacking
걸로
the strike zone, and he's
진행하는
really
게
kept
오히려
these hitters off
체력적으로
balance.
좋은데
And it's fouled away.
아마 그게 더 나을 수도 있어요. 그 여러분께 그죠?
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Stepping into the box, Tom Del Villar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Here's a pop-up now. Bichette is there.
I got it. I go.
2 down.
아니면은 내일 오전에 내일 오전에
2 men are out now in the Angels
타자
6th. And
이승엽
that'll bring up
키우기로
one of the fastest
우선
players in all the
진행을 하려고
land, Trey
하겠습니다.
Turner. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The
아니다.
1-0 home
아니야.
is looked at for the
내일
first
아침에
strike.
오전에 제가 몇 시에 일어날 수 있을지 모르기 때문에 그냥 오후에
2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
이승엽 키우기
The
진행하도록
2-1 home.
하겠습니다. 아무래도
Strike 2 swinging.
너무 투수로만 하기 때문에 그것도 성동열과 이제 그 입천영 모두 선발이라서
Skied into
지금
very
상태가
shallow right.
그래서
McKinney's there for it.
아무래도
No trouble with
타자
this one,
쪽이 좀
and the inning
낫지
is
않나
over.
싶네요. 솔직히 그 임창용이나 그 선동열 중에서 한 명은 그 선발, 한 명은 마무리였으면은
Ready
그래도
now,
이제
David Fletcher. He'll look to bounce back
그
after striking out
투수를
his last time up.
하나를
Thought he just
마무리시켜서
blows
이제
the fastball by him for strike 1.
하나를 좀
Hey,
선택할
either
수도
this hitter
있지만
needs a cup of
아무래도
coffee or he was sitting
둘 다
off speed
선발이다
right there.
보니까 좀 투수가 아닌
And he
타자를
fouls this
키우는
one
게
off.
아마 나올 수도 있겠네요. 그래서 내일 주말인 내일은
Now a
이승엽
swing and the
키우기로
barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll steer clear of the
이승엽 키우기로
flying
좀
debris to make the
진행해볼까
catch here for the first out. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1 ball,
연말에서는
no
점심
strikes to
때
count.
시작을 해서
A ball and a strike.
늦어도 점심 때 시작을 해서 좀 오래 하고자 했는데
This is in the air out to straightaway
생각이 있기
center.
때문에
Green is
얼마나
under
오래
this one.
할지는 잘 모르겠네요.
And that's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. No hits to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Ball 2.
2-0 now.
Outs here.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is
내일은
even
또
worse.
주말이기 때문에
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run.
홈런. 아우.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year. And the Angels
아,
move ahead
이게
here. It's
1대1
2-1.
동점에서 홈런 맞아버려가지고
You could call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake,
잘
he was
걷어서
throwing
올렸네요.
a gem.
좀,
Now he looks up at the
힘이 있다
scoreboard and
보니까
he's trailing.
힘이 좀 있는 거야
That's
많이.
demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
그냥 걷어 올려버리네. 맞는 순간 홈런을 직감한 모습이고요.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
Third base.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just a tick behind
아,
for a
이거
strike.
이렇게 할수 있을까 다음에.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down.
Got him looking,
잘
and
먹다가
that'll do it. The inning is over.
오, 바로 역전을 했어요. 2점 홈런. 오. 진짜 또 근데 책이랄. 그래도
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who
패전
produced when
투수에서
it mattered most,
모면했다는 게
and
좀
this is the guy.
그나마
He's our
그런 거에
top
대해서
player
위로를
of the
해야겠네요.
game.
예.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
아, 이게
A
지금
one-run finish, 4
성적이
to
지금
3,
이르긴
the final
한데
tally today.
약간 애매합니다. 이렇게 이런 식으로 역전패를 당하는 경우가 약간 이제 역전한 것까지는 좋았는데 다시 맥빠지게 역전패 당해버려가지고 그러면서 3연패까지 예, 아직까지 이르긴 합니다. 0.5경기 차이. 지금 뉴 양키스가 같은 17승이긴 하지만 한 경기를 더해서 패를 하나 더 추가하기 때문에 0.5경기 한마디로 패배를 한 게 더 오히려 마이너스가 된 셈이죠. 아무래도 이번 시즌 이거 양은종 선수 키우기에 이어서 좀 이제 좀 실패작이기도 한데, 왜냐면 원래는 마무리 투수였다가 그 좀 능력치를 빨리 키우려고 선발로 전향을 시켜버려서 이제 좀 다시 마무리 투수로 되돌아가지 못하는 그런 상황이 되어버렸기 때문에 좀 이것도 임창용 키우기도 좀 실패적인 경우가 좀 많죠. 아예 그 마무리 투수를 하지 못하고 있으니까. 그래서 좀 이번 시즌을 마무리로 그 우승을 하든 못하든 마무리 지으려고 합니다. 올해는 그 월드 시리즈를 우승으로 목표를 해서 방송을 완결을 마무리 지으려고 했는데, 이 임찬영 키우기를 선수 키우기, 원래 모든 선수들 키우기는 거의 월드 시리즈까지 우승까지입니다. 더도 말고 덜도 말고 딱 이제 월드 시리즈의 우승에 성공을 시키면 바로 이제 완결하는 그런 이제 경우인데, 아마 이번 임찬혁 키우기는 그 마무리 투수로 계속 전환을 하려다가 안 돼서 아무래도 성적 이번 시즌 리그 성적이 어떤 거는 어떤지에 대해서는 신경 쓰지 않고 완결을 지어볼 예정입니다. 2024년 시즌을 기점으로 말이죠. 그런 이유는 왜냐면은 이게 거의 이게 거의 이제 그 뭐더라, 마무리 투수로 전향하기 위해서 거의 2시즌을 아예 그냥 말아먹어 버려서 방송을 보시면 아시겠지만 막 시뮬레이션을 막 돌려버리고 그랬었기 때문에 약간 좀 보시는 분들께서도 많이 힘들었을 거예요. 이게 좀 왜 이렇게 좀 재미없게 하지? 좀 이제 재미없게 라기보다는 왜 이렇게 좀 뭔가 좀 부족한 그런 영상이었던 것 같아요, 이번 임창용 키우기는. 그래서 이번 시즌 를 기점으로 해서 마무리 지으려고 합니다. 이 임창용 키우기 선수의 버전은. 오늘 경기는 여기까지 마무리했고요. 내일 방송 예정은 아마 오후가 될 것 같아요. 낮에. 예, 낮에 한 2시간, 2시간 정도 가능할지 모르겠지만, 예, 낮에 불가능하면, 예, 그, 아마 밤 9시 반부터 시작이 될 겁니다. 예, 밤 9시에서 10시, 그쯤에 이제 방송을 진행하게 될 것 같고요. 어, 아마 그때가 저로서도 이제 좀 편할 것 같아요. 예, 좀, 캐릭을 생성하고, 예, 또, 쇼케이스, 예, 2경기까지 진행하고, 예, 아마 또, 어, 팀, 예, 트레이드까지, 아, 드래프트, 예, 팀 드래프트까지 예, 이어질 것 같고요. 예, 드래프트까지 해서 한 두세 경기 예, 뛰어보면서 이렇게 할 예정입니다. 오늘 방송 예, 그 공지사항을 이제 전달했던 예, 라디오 방송과 함께 이번 지금 예, 더쇼 20 RTTS 로드 투 더쇼 임창용 퀴즈까지 함께 해주셔서 너무 감사하고요. 어, 그 예, 이번 한 주 예, 고생했고 내일 주말까지 일요일까지 예, 기분 좋게 또 편안하게 휴식을 할 수 있도록 예, 바라겠습니다. 내일 방송 시간은 좀 정하기 좀 애매한 구석이 있지만 내일도 함께 방송을 맞이할 수 있으면 좋겠 같이 내일도 방송에 함께하기를 빌면서 영상 오늘까지 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 여러분 편한 밤 되세요.